Hello everyone, this is Kiana speaking, or Sharon, whatever you want, however you want to call me. So if you may have noticed, I have become the lucky girl at the Hobbit premiere. And I promised I would tell the story, how it happened. Well, first I'll show you the proof that it's me. I have the head here. And here's the tongue that is actually signed. And then there's light. I took out the horns. They work with magnets. But yeah, this is basically the thing he signed. And I'm insanely proud of the thing. People, like during the entire premiere, people wanted to stroke it, and we did the game playing Touch the Tongue, and apparently people did. People like it, like to play with it. It's made out of several materials. I used warbler for the skull, and dragon skin. Yeah, it's actually called dragon skin. Silicone for the skin, which makes it flexible and feel like an actual dragon, more or less. It's not really scaly, but... And it weighs quite a lot. I never really measured it. I think I should, because wearing this for hours on end kind of gave me cramps in the neck. So when, I think it was either Orlando Bloom or Luke Evans asked me how I felt, I said, well, it could be better. However, how it happened was quite fun. We were trying to get Benedict over there, and everyone was trying to scream and shouting his name, and I just kind of stood there going, I have a sore throat, I'm not even going to try. You better just see me. Maybe a bit arrogant. But when you've camped out on Leicester Square for a night without extra blankets because you were not prepared for doing it, yeah, I'm a noob. This was my first movie premiere ever. And then you have to queue up the next day in the cold as well for your wristbands, and then you go back and you do stuff, and next day you're going to queue up again, and I was in a costume. You are bound to feel the effects of that, especially in the cold. So what happened is that I started to get a sore throat, and I was deeply frozen, deeply cold. I was violently shaking to keep myself warm. People were giving me hand warmers as well, so which was very nice, and there were people looking after me all the time. And I have to give a shout out to all the friends that kept me warm, having blankets carried for me, tried to relieve my pain by taking off the helmet every once in a while, and without them I wouldn't have made it the entire day. It was absolute torture to wear the costume the entire day. I'm used to it. I have to admit, I'm used to it, but on a convention, I can walk around and take it off whenever I want to. This was not a convention, I was standing constantly. But in the end, okay, so we stood there, and he had been walking past a few times, and I was on second row and kind of got pushed back because of some people who desperately wanted autographs from other people, and I can imagine, it's okay. The only thing that really frustrated me was because I had to stand in very uncomfortable positions in an uncomfortable costume, and everything hurt. But, you know, eventually Benedict walked past, and he didn't look at us at all because he had to rush back and forth between interviews. And on his second passing, they tried to scream for him, and he was looking aside, like he was walking. And he wanted to say sorry, but the moment he just does this, and he just sees me and goes, I want a photo of that. And he walks straight towards me. And he doesn't care about everyone else in line, and that's really sad, sorry. But he just comes forward and says to me, can I take a picture with you? And I'm going, yes, of course you can take a picture, but I just want you to sign the tongue. And he goes, the tongue? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. "Oh wow, you just earned yourself the weirdest fan encounter ever." And I'm just, "Well, I hope it was a good one." And he said, "Yeah, definitely." I can't entirely remember what happened. I think he gave Carol his iPhone to take a picture of me. It was a bit of a blur. I have these row of teeth and LEDs in my head, in my view, so I'm not seeing a lot happening around me. I just knew that the official photographer was next to us. That's the picture that's circulating on the internet. And I have to see the footage. I know someone filmed it. I know someone would get the footage towards me, and maybe then I can see whether or not I'm taking details from other people. He was trying to look me in the eyes, and that he did, and it was quite funny because it confirmed to me that I do not care about his celebrity status, because I didn't feel anything other than the cold and the pain I already felt. To me, he's just an ordinary bloke like everyone else, except the fact that he inspired me to go on and to find what I'm good at. And I'm now, thanks to that drive, accepted at Northbrook College. And I am going to study props and technical arts and effects because of that. And it's basically, well, I actually wish I had the time to say to him that next time I meet him might actually be professional. Because when he was done signing, he went off again. He didn't sign anyone else, he just came over for just me. Because he had to get rushed back on stage to get his interview done. And that's when he started mumbling words around and going, "I just signed someone's dragon-headed tongue." And I'm going, "No, you're not. You didn't sign someone's dragon-headed tongue. You signed the tongue of a dragon head." Grammar, but I guess he was a bit flabbergasted. I'm not. And if you look at the picture, I'm not quite sure who is more. I forgot the word. More excited. Because I was having so much pain and it was so cold that you can actually see that my smile is a bit tortured. I'm a bit like, yeah, I'm so happy this is happening, but it hurts so much and I want to get out of here. And he's just all like, "Oh my god." So everyone goes on about how it was a gold pen. Well, I specifically chose this pen the day before because I wanted him to sign in gold. I mean, it's Smaug, for God's sakes. So yeah, that happened. I also won a USB stick from Air New Zealand. There's nothing on it, I checked. So let's go for a next time. And I hope it might be a bit less painful and more comfortable than this. Thank you for watching.